There are times when certain things happen to you in life and you don't really know where they will lead you. It confuses you sometimes, and sometimes it leaves you in despair, but then it is like the darkness breaks and reveals the light behind the horizon. Resurrection Frequency came together somewhat like that. It was different pieces of a puzzle, but we did not know which picture it would become. So we just started to work the different pieces together, and somehow we ended up with Resurrection Frequency.
Ja, es ist so, ja, ich muss mal ein bisschen probieren irgendwie. Ja. Now! Now's the time! Ja, so kannst glaube ich.
Resurrection Frequency was really more a process than a finished idea. We had some sort of an idea where we wanted to go, but only when you start walking, you're starting to understand what the path means. You get to know all its bumps in the road and its turns, and then once you're accustomed to it, it changes. So it really was an interesting process, but I think we are on the right path, and I think we found the right way to walk it too.
Können wir da noch ein paar Takes von machen? Ich wollte mal noch ein paar andere Variationen ausprobieren.
Ja, ja, klar. Okay?
Ja.
Einen noch?
Habe ich abgekackt.
Resurrection really means coming back to life, which is exactly what this world needs. I think we have lost our way, and I think a lot of people would agree to that conclusion. And even if we're patting ourselves on the back, there are problems that have never been as severe on this planet. So maybe we're simply focusing too much on the distractions around us because we're scared to look at the problems and the solutions. And that's just because solutions would mean sacrifice and a change of ways. But typically, people rather die than change, even if they do not want to consciously admit that. So a radically new way, or maybe it's an older way of thinking, would mean a kind of resurrection. Now, we cannot make people be resurrected. I mean, we can't do that. But we can maybe tune them into the right frequency, which basically means a change of thinking. But that is a process, and that process starts by tuning your mind into the right frequency, or in essence, start thinking about what really is the source of our problems instead of finding scapegoats. Basically, taking courage to look what the problem is into the eyes, and therefore opening yourself up for the solutions.
Jetzt will ich nur noch, dass diese Harmonien auch noch ein bisschen lauter müssen, dann passt das super, finde ich.
Welche Harmonien?
Ja.
Okay.
Weil
Well, imagine if you were able to tune your mind into a type of frequency that means a completely different world, one where people can live peacefully amongst each other and live peacefully, well, with each other. Basically, where money is not the driving force that makes people rationalize the bad things they do and the evil corporations they support. Imagine what it would mean to live without an industry that tells you what you have to be like in order to be accepted. We all are tuned into the wrong frequency. Once we understand that, a change in the world can happen by the renewal of the way we think. A mental resurrection will happen. So that's basically what we're talking about. Do you think it's possible? Well, ask yourself if you can tune into what we call the resurrection frequency and tune out of the powers of this world. Change happens automatically once your heart and your mind is restored to the way that it should be.